Then what is your biggest failure अभी तक का? And what taught you your failure?
What is my biggest failure? To be very true, Kundan, my biggest failure so in life has been whatever I was taught as I was growing up, like after 23, I think everybody, whatever I was taught was not true. It was absolutely not, it was meant to be. And life was much, much more brighter, prettier, you know, people were better. So I think my biggest failure was to was understanding or believing कि for 25 years believing कि जो मुझे सिखाया गया था वो सब सच था, and now I have to unlearn everything. I have to question everything, find my own personality, because जो हमें सिखाया पढ़ाया गया ना, in that process, in that 25-year process, we lost ourselves. We don't know ourselves. और एक टाइम के बाद ना अपने आप को फिर ढूंढना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता था. I think that was my biggest failure that I felt. उसके अलावा losing a job, not completing a course and everything. So this is so like my daily failures, which I don't treat as failures anymore. But yeah, but I want to know yours too.
Okay, so my whole education is it's like biggest failure for me. So मैंने इंजीनियरिंग पढ़ाई किया, 4 साल
Hmm.
बहुत मेहनत किया कि कुछ इलेक्ट्रिकल में कुछ कर लूँ। मैं इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग मैंने की है वैसे, और अच्छे कॉलेज से किया है, लेकिन उसका कोई पर्पस ही नहीं मिला। मतलब मुझे पता ही नहीं चला उसका यूटिलाइज़ेशन कैसे करना है, क्योंकि मेरा इंटरेस्ट एरिया नहीं था। तो राइट टाइम पे फाइंड आउट कर पाना कि क्या मेरे लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है, वो अगर नहीं फाइंड आउट कर पाते हैं, तो वो एक फेलियर में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है, और फेलियर हमें ना तोड़ देता है अंदर से। तो मुझे अभी भी याद है, मतलब मैं फर्स्ट टाइम कॉलेज के सेमेस्टर में फेल हुआ था, तो वो अभी भी सपने आते रहते हैं रात को, कि और मैं बोलते रहता हूँ कि नहीं, 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 मैं नहीं फेल हुआ हूँ, नहीं फेल हुआ हूँ। तो ये है इस तरीके की, तो मुझे लग रहा है कि मेरी एजुकेशन बहुत बड़ा फेलियर रहा है। अ, लेकिन हाँ, फेलियर हमें ये भी बताता है कि हमारी लिमिटेशन कहाँ पे है, हम क्या करना चाहते हैं, क्या नहीं करना चाहते हैं। तो मेरा बिगेस्ट लेसन यही रहेगा कि हम अपने आप को समझें फेलियर के थ्रू, सो दैट कि हम आगे अपने आप को इम्प्रूव कर पाएँ। तो या लेकिन हाँ, ये
You know,
हॉन्ट हमेशा करता है।
and you know that there's a Kundan, the way you said now that failures tell us a boundary or it haunt us. I think this is again a myth that we have been taught to. Like failures aren't supposed to be haunting. Failures aren't supposed to, you know, make you feel that oh, you are limited to this thing. It just tells you that this is an area that you need to work on, or maybe see on that whether it's really interests you or not, right? uh, एंड इट्स वेरी ट्रू कि हर बंदा हर चीज नहीं कर सकता. दैट्स व्हाई हम एक कम्युनिटी में, दैट्स व्हाई लोग हैं बाकी, दैट्स व्हाई लोगों के अलग अलग स्किल्स हैं. However, if we come down and sit down on education, I'm sure that's very tricky right now. It doesn't teach us कि हम क्या हैं असलियत में. But I don't like, we should have conversations on how you improve the perspective of failures, right? Because for me, when I talk about, like I have said that I, you know, everything seems a question to me right now. My idea is that it should never haunt me. It should not even make me feel that I want to disrespect all the people that have met me in my life because they were doing their best, right? They could not let me find myself was yes a fact which was like, which was not right, but it doesn't mean that they did something intentionally or hurtingly or they didn't know well or all of that. So I think the perspective of how we look at the failures, right, is very important when we talk about it. So there I want to now ask you, Kundan, then okay, you know, you did engineering, you realize that you didn't wanted to do engineering, right? What did you learn from that, and how you framed your failures in such a way that today, even if your examination failure haunts you, what have you done to ensure that it doesn't haunt you anymore? Yeah, from now it should not haunt you.
Thank you so much for asking this question. Uh, इट्स रियली हार्ड। तो जब भी मैं फेल हुआ था, इट्स ऑलवेज अपने दिमाग में ये बोलता था कि कुंदन फेलियर है।
Hmm.
कुंदन का मतलब कुंदन ऐसा ही है, और कुंदन लाइफ में कुछ नहीं कर सकता, और मैं किसी से कनेक्ट नहीं हो सकता, मैं इसी तरीके का इंसान हूँ। तो वो नेगेटिव कन्वर्सेशन खुद के अराउंड में चलता था। तो इट्स ऑलवेज कि हम कौन से इमोशन से ड्राइव हो रहे हैं। तो मैंने कहीं पे पढ़ा था कि जब हम फेलियर को सेम इमोशन से कनेक्ट करते हैं, तो हम खुद पे फोकस करने लगते हैं। हम अपने एक्शंस और बिहेवियर पे फोकस नहीं करते। हमें लगता है ये हमारी
Hmm.
गलती है, यानी हम अपने आइडेंटिटी पे सवाल करने लगते हैं। लेकिन जब मैं फेलियर को समझना स्टार्ट किया, तो ये तो एक बिहेवियर है, एक स्किल सेट है, जो मैं उसमें फेल हुआ। मतलब एक मैंने रेफरेंस के तौर पे एक आउटकम सेट किया था, वो आउटकम नहीं आया, तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ उसको फेलियर है। तो
Hmm.
एक पर्सपेक्टिव शिफ्ट होना कि आइडेंटिटी से हट के एक बिहेवियर तक जाने में ये हेल्प करता है हमें फेलियर से निकलने में। क्योंकि बहुत सारे चीज़ ऐसे हमें स्किल सेट होंगे जहाँ पे हम वो नहीं कर पाएँगे, उसमें कुंदन फेलियर नहीं है। कुंदन ने ये काम किया, उसमें फेल हुआ है। तो उस
Hmm.
आइडेंटिटी को मैंने अपने आप से अलग किया कि फेलियर को मैं खुद को टैग नहीं दूँगा। मैं ये बोलूँगा कि मैंने एग्ज़ाम में फेल किया है, मैंने कई ऐसे रिश्ते हैं जहाँ पे मैं फेल हुआ हूँ, या कई कई ऐसे स्किल सेट है जहाँ पे मैं फेल हुआ हूँ। इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि मैं पूरे जीवन में फेलियर हुआ हूँ। मैं हो
Hmm.
सकता हूँ किसी से दोस्ती अच्छा करने में सक्षम हूँ, या मैं कुक अच्छे से कर सकता हूँ, या गिफ्ट अच्छे से बना सकता हूँ। तो ये एक कन्वर्सेशन अंदर से चली ना कि मैं जब भी फेलियर को देखूँगा, तो मैं इसको स्किल के तौर पे देखूँगा, बिहेवियर के तौर पे देखूँगा, ना कि मेरी आइडेंटिटी के तौर पे देखूँगा। तो ये पर्सपेक्टिव शिफ्ट जो मुझे हेल्प किया कि नहीं, फेलियर को एम्ब्रेस करना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है। तो ये एक थॉट प्रोसेस है। आपके लिए क्या था, मतलब कि कैसे देख पहले किस तरीके से फेलियर को देखते थे, और अभी क्या पर्सपेक्टिव है फेलियर को देखने का?
See, for me, failures now, I want to convert it into opportunities. And I have myself forced myself in situations which are not comfortable zones for me. Matlab, and I decided, so when I realized that, whatever I'm been taught, it's not really matching the world the way it is. I realized that I need to start questioning everything and start coming into zones where I'm not comfortable with certain things, right? Because जब आप मेरे को ऐसा लगता है जब आप अनकंफर्टेबल सिचुएशंस में होते हो तब आप अपने आप को सबसे बेस्ट समझ पाते हो कि आपका कंट्रोलिंग क्या है, आपके थॉट्स प्रोसेस क्या हैं, आप कैसे लोगों के साथ रिश्ते बनाते हो, यू अंडरस्टैंड दैट पीक पॉइंट्स. But I also during the process realize that it's very important to even understand till what levels you want to open up or come into a discomfort zone, right? तो ऐसा नहीं है कि मैंने एकदम से अपनी सारी चीजों को छोड़ दिया. One thing at a time, and I made a conscious decision कि okay, I'll take one thing at a time. I won't jump into everything. और ये भी चीज शायद मैंने इसलिए सीखी क्योंकि एक साथ मैं जब सब बदलने के लिए जा रही थी, लाइक आई गिव 2 years, जब मैं अपने आप को पूरा ही कन्वर्ट करने की कोशिश कर रही थी, तो आई रियलाइज दैट आई वाज डिप्रेस्ड, आई वाज नॉट हैप्पी. इवन इफ आई वाज डूइंग समथिंग, आई वाज नॉट एक्नॉलेजिंग द फैक्ट. And it took me around good time 4 years to understand that no, you need to appreciate yourself. And today also I can't say that, oh, I appreciate myself very nicely, but I have a conscious, at least I have a thought that I need to appreciate myself for the efforts that I put. So one thing is that I realized that in order to be, I need to fail more. In order to be okay with failures, you need to fail more and be in those situations which are not your strength, because then it tells you a very different picture about yourself. And second, Kundan, I've changed the word failure into opportunities. I don't say failures anymore. I say, okay, this is a new opportunity. This is something new I'm going to do today. Or this is something new I'm going to try today. And if even if I'm not, let's say I don't want to cross that line, I always say that, okay, I don't want to tap into this opportunity. This is not for me. Or maybe this is not the right time for me to tap into it. So I think the point that you're saying, right, when you change our narrations, when you change our words, I think it creates a lot of difference when you look at it. And To be very true, I saw a movie called Hustle. Okay, very like it's an amazing movie. After that, I'm suggesting that movie to everyone whosoever I know. So Hustle movie teach you such a good thing about how a basketball player, that to a street basketball player, changed his whole life, got trained, failed so many times, got rejected so many times, and still he become the best basketball player in the world. I'm sorry, I'm not remembering the name, but I remember the story because that's the story I got connected to. And there the coach said one thing, that no one can kill a dead man. So he was not saying that you be dead. It's just you need to be so strong that no, nothing hampers or come onto your skin. You take everything as an opportunity to win for yourself. So there was a second thing of how you change perspectives. So I started looking people, I started reading about it people more. I realized that only 1% people success. And there was an interview by Elon Musk, or some famous business only, where he said that I have implemented, like in a day you should implement at least 100 ideas, then your one idea will get successful. So that means they're gonna fail 99 times to get one successful idea. So I think that was the second learning that I got, that in order to be successful, and that again success is what we are terming as to be successful, we need to fail 99 times. We need to tap that 99 opportunities. So yes, so personally for me, three things that I've done is, one, change the whole narrations, change the wordings of it, because failures is a very strong word, and it can, no matter what we say, it just hits you a little hard. Second is you change the narrations in the conversations that you have, and third is you see other people. Like for me, I started actually observing other people and realized that हम उनका ना बहुत से अच्छी side देखते हैं. We only see how they became millionaire or billionaires, or how they became successful, or how they become first in the class. We don't see the backstory. Generally, when we look, the backbenchers सबसे ज़्यादा fun करते हैं school में, right? They do the most adventure stories. First benchers या जो toppers हैं, they were spending much of the time in studying and not exploring. And that they later realize कि explore ही कर लेते. So I think when we look at the angle, it just that we are paying a cost to be something that where we want to be. So whosoever is successful, paying the cost to be at that level. So yeah, even understanding what cost you want to pay in order to come on the other side is the next thing that I feel it is. So yeah.